right. Hey, everyone. Okay. First, I would like to talk about my mental health. It has been in the past month. And I am really starting to dig into inner family systems work more. What do I want to say? More actively than I have been in the past. And I got a new diagnosis, so that has been interesting. And I'm working through that. So things have just been really difficult. So I'm doing the best that I can. And sometimes that means, I don't know, I like took a 3-hour nap between 5 and 8 today because I just couldn't anymore. And I'm emotionally exhausted. Okay, so, excuse me. Let's go ahead and talk about the shadow work that we're going to be doing today. So I noticed that there aren't any that I could find, any IFS spreads, and those are internal family systems spreads. And this is like super helpful. So IFS is like a type of therapy, and it is kind of pretty much how ACA works for me, because it's just all about like getting in touch with our inner families and like our inner children, and it's super interesting how like hearing the person who like figured out that internal family systems, like that internal families were a thing and they are normal, like everybody has them. It just, depends on lots of, anyway. So you can find a lot of information on like just Google searching about it. I don't have any particularly favorite websites or anything. Okay. So I have a few different spreads that I've made up, and I think I'm going to figure out how to get them up on Pinterest. They're pretty simple. So I think the one that I'm going to do for today is, how is my inner child feeling? How is my inner teen feeling? How is my protector feeling? And then asking why to all of them. And then asking, how can I work through this with them? Or, you know what? I think I'm going to change that to, how can I help them? Okay. So, and also, so I don't know if anybody has seen these, but they're interactive cards. So these are really cool because, and I will post a link to where to get these. But it's really fucking awesome. Like, you just like go through the cards and like you just look for which one fits your like mood the best, because I know for me, sometimes I can't figure out what my inner people want to tell me. It just comes out in colors or shapes, or it comes out in very forceful feelings. So sometimes these cards are helpful. So like I'll just like put up a few examples. And so the way that I'm going to do this, there we go. Yeah, that's not helpful. is I'm just going to use these like oracle cards. That is not like how they are supposed to be used. Well, I mean, for real, it doesn't matter how you use them. Shit. And then just here's a couple more. Oh no. Okay, well. So yeah. So those are just a few of them. So I'm going to, I love how this one, like, it's obvious that that's McDonald's, y'all. So I'm just going to use them like an oracle deck. I'm going to shuffle them, and I am going to, and you know what? I think what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do it a little differently than what I just said. I'm going to do like, what is the, like what is the collective like inner child of like all of us. Let's see. Let me write that down. So yeah, I'm gonna do what is the collective mind inner child feeling? How is the collective mind inner? So that way, like if there is a type of thing that like we can all sense and feel of how we're doing, then that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So this is going to be for the group. So yeah. So I've never used these as oracle cards. When I bought them, I was pretty disappointed because I think there's like 76 of them and tarot cards have 78. Because I wanted to use it as tarot cards. I thought that would be great, but either way. Okay, so I'm going to go, and then I'm going to be using Oracle of Visions, this Ciro Marchetti deck. And yeah, so I'm going to be using this for my why. And then, piercing, please don't do that. My cat is getting into my satchel. Okay. And yes, so I'm going to be asking why, and then, or maybe I'll just ask, how can I help them? Maybe that's what I'll do, because this is going to be a really fucking long video if I do all that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh boy. Hope you all are enjoying Bear. Guess these cards have got to get warmed up, huh? So we're going to pull this one for the inner child. All right, so the inner teen, I feel like it's this one. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. All right, and then how's my protector feeling? I feel like I just need to pull this one. All right, well, this is definitely interesting. Or the collective, rather. Okay. And I was thinking the collective now was shuffling. So this is Bear. He is hungry. They're on a diet. You gotta get off. Yep. Okay. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, he's just gonna be causing trouble now. Okay. All right. So what does the collective inner child feeling right now? So I would say that this means that for the collective, they are feeling really creative, which is like super interesting to me. Okay. So then what is what is the collective's inner teen? And this one is also very interesting. So this one looks like a firefighter. Let's see, how can I? There we go. It looks like a firefighter, and it looks like they are just like spraying everything with water or maybe it's just to like fucking destroy everything. That's like definitely how I'm seeing this. Is the inner teen for the collective is this firefighter just destroying everything. This is how they feel. Right. And I feel like it's everything that we strive for, right? Like there's a scale, there's a computer, there's workout equipment up here. There's a cell phone. There's a mirror, an alcohol bottle. Just trying to like fucking wash all that away. That's interesting. And then here, this one is the one that caught me off guard the most, is how is my protector feeling? So, or the inner collective, the collective mind protector. So for this one, I see, I feel like this is a really gorgeous picture, right? Like you can see the roots down here and you can see like all the other trees and the sun just shining through. I feel like it's a beautiful picture. So I might have to think about this one. I feel like it is like, and it almost looks like, it looks like there's like storm clouds up here. Let's see. I don't know. They're not like super clear. So I'm wondering if this is like the calm after the storm when like things are starting to clear up. All right. So now we have those three. Now let's open the Oracle of Visions. And we're going to shuffle, and then pull out. Let's just do, how can I help them? So for the inner child, that was the artistic one, right? I don't know. Okay, so how can I help my inner child be artistic? How can the collective mind help our inner children be artistic? Okay, I think this is it. That is really interesting. So here's this one. Okay. So this, and then how can I help my inner teen? Let's see, how can I help my inner teen release some of, how can we help our inner teen release some of this frustration away? All right, so this one is it. Okay. This is interesting. I'm pulling cards that I haven't pulled before, so that's cool. All right, and then how can we help our protector? I feel like this is the card I need to pull. How can we help our protector feel like this? And here is the card. That's interesting. Okay. So all right. So how can I help my inner child be this creative being? That just isn't going to focus for you, huh? Okay, well, we'll do that. Okay, balance and equality. If I'm losing balance in a pose, I stretch higher and God reaches down to steady me. It works every time and not just in yoga. Terry Guillemets. Guillemets? Despite our differences, by changing our position, stance, or direction, we may find a common ground and jointly interact. This process is made easier when both sides participate in unison. A jester performs his dance. Strength and motion combine in one instance, and in one instance, he remains frozen in perfect poise. In his hands, he balances two masks of opposing shapes, despite their fundamental differences. Despite their fundamental differences, his dancing form positions them so their opposites are transformed and their shapes now morph to one of complementary yin and yang harmony. Balance by default requires equality of purpose, position, and desire. Both sides of a pivotal point must consider the position of the other. If one side fails to cooperate, the balance is lost. Huh. Okay. I think it's interesting that we pulled a dancer for the inner child, the collective mind, inner child creativity, and how balance is. That's interesting. I'm going to have to think about that. Okay. So then for the inner teen, trying to push everything away. All right. Huh. Identity, self-analysis, knowing oneself. One's own self is hidden from one's own self. Of all mines of treasure, one's own is the last to be dug up. Friedrich Nietzsche. Okay. This card presents an image of self-examination. The answer to who we are can have multiple answers, and those answers may change with time and circumstances. We wear our various masks to falsely reflect or truthfully portray the myriad versions of what we are or can be. In this scene, we see a reflection of our many selves. Like the Russian dolls below, we are personas within personas, any of which can be the prominent or visible facsimile we choose to outwardly project at any given moment. By a deliberate choice or emotional reaction, we reach out and choose from one of many masks. In this scene, a plain and a flamboyant choice is available. But in truth, there are so many others. The danger is that on some occasions we are not in control. Outside influences can provoke emotional states. It is then, at our vulnerable moments, that the masks choose us. Oh my gosh, that is like so perfect for this pull right now. Okay. And then card 29. I have pulled this one before. Let's see. Okay. Temptation. Okay, so then 29 was, well, I'll just show them later again. Okay. Temptation, resisting, willpower. There is a charm about the forbidden that makes it unspeakably desirable. So this one was to the collective protector feeling. What is it about that ingredient called forbidden that whets the appetite? From the innocent indulgence of one more piece of chocolate to more significant forbidden fruits of social behavior, we are often tempted. We indulge, even at a risk to our health, our relationship with others, and our general well-being. The ability to see through the illusion, to weigh the consequences and resist the temptation is a measure of our personal willpower, character, and strength. To succumb or to resist will be a choice that defines us. A horned jester pulls apart the curtains, revealing an apple and a serpent, symbols from temptation and original sin. A shalom-styled performance manifests as a vision from a flaming cauldron. As we come to understand our weaknesses and the reasons for them, they lose their power to control us. The devil simply becomes a man in a silly hat. That is very interesting. Okay, so I am like super going to have to process this stuff because this reading today, because I am like not able to put everything together right now. Sometimes that happens when I'm reading. Like if I'm reading in a meeting, I focus so much on like reading the words and not on like put like comprehension. I'm just like saying the words. So I'm going to have to, I'm going to look at this after I close this out. Yeah. And then I'm going to take a picture of all of these, and that'll be the cover picture for this video. And then if you want more information just let me know. And I hope that this was helpful for you. Yeah. And please have patience with me. I know that these videos might not be as regular as they could be, but you know, we do what we can. So, all right. Well, I don't know what else to say. So let me know what you think. If you have any comments or questions, please post them below, or send me an email or a message on one of my social medias. All right. I hope you all have a good evening, or whatever kind of evening that you are going to have. I don't know. All right. Bye.